Repo, the generic opera. Hello. Hello and welcome TCT to your Sunday video with me, Joe, absent. For my video today, I'm going to be reviewing Repo, the genetic opera, because I watched it yesterday. And it's a cult film, let me just start to say. It's basically from the Lionsgate and Twisted Pictures, so it's from the same people that did Saw. So it's going to be gory with not much storyline. Really, that is what it is. It's based around in the distant future, but still the 21st century. Loads of people's organs are failing, so they have to go to this established corporation called GeneCo to get their new organs. And they buy them, but they're quite expensive, as you would if you were selling organs. Now, the whole point about repo is repossession, is if you can't pay for what you have bought, someone comes and takes it off you. And this is what this whole opera's about. Yeah, it's Repo, the genetic opera. It's a musical about someone coming and repossessing your organs if you can't pay for them. Which is gory, but is also quite a cool idea. Judging by the fact that you can't pay for something that is so necessary for your being. And the story basically revolves around this one character who, I'm just saying, I can't remember their names. I can't remember anything. I have the wiki page up because there was just... It didn't grab me enough to actually let me remember the names, but I like the idea and I wanted to do a video on it. But because Rob, the admin of ICN, gave me the challenge of picking a movie off my shelf, making a generic pun with it, and then making the video about it. So that's what I'm going to do, because I haven't been online in a while. But I'm giving you the chance to give me a challenge for next week, because I honestly am sorry that I have missed so much and just haven't uploaded. But yeah. So it all revolves around Shiloh Wallace, who is a 17-year-old who, I swear, annoyed the crap out of me. I seriously, the only, a good song she had in the middle, her only main song, you could have taken it straight out of Avril Lavigne music video. It's this deep, meaningful conversation with her dad about why she's not let out of the house and why all of this stuff, and how she's really sorry about her mum, who died before she was born. It's never really cleared up, but one of them was supposed to live, one of them was supposed to die, and she died, and yet she was still born. But then the mother died and she was still alive, or something. But it's this deep, meaningful conversation, and then suddenly she breaks out into, "I'm 17, you can't tell me what to do, I'm 17, fuck you." And it's just like, killed the moment, ruined a good song, potentially, and she's a bitch. She generally is. The only two characters I liked out of it were the grave robber, simply because he was one of the only ones to sing in tune. Seriously, why do a musical if none of them can sing in tune? I'm not being a snob, because I really can't singing tune either, but I'm not in a musical. I'm not in this huge production. But yeah, the grave robber is this like vigilante who goes around stealing this zydrate, I think it's called. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. But so he uninjects, like he harvests it from a syringe into their brains through their noses, and then sells it off to earn his living. And he's not really a vigilante, more like a drug dealer, but he's got some very good songs. And when I watched it, I was just like, because he hits this one note that basically is the saving point that made me want to watch the entire thing. Because up until that point, I was like, has potential, but and then you go onto this graveyard, and he's like, soon you'll find yourself on the concrete below, and you're just like, but yes, that was cool, it has to be said. And Parvi, who is Twisted, basically the head of GeneCo, who is Rotissimo or Rotilago, which logo means large, and he was fairly fat, just to point that out. Basically, his two sons are fighting for the position to fill, well, his two sons and one daughter, who is Paris Hilton, so we don't like to mention her, are fighting over who is going to be in charge of GeneCo. I wanted it to be Parvi, I really did, just because he was mental, absolutely mental. Luigi, the first son, had an anger problem and was just really, really annoying and whiny and angry all the time, and no one really wants that. Parvi stole people's faces. So he got people's faces that he deemed attractive, and he put them onto his own face, then clasped them down at the sides. That's cool. Well, it's a cool idea. Not necessarily cool if it happened in real life, and it's a bit of a sort of pluck from Leatherface, but they pulled it off quite well. It's all very stylized and stuff like that, so it was all white with purple lips and the rest. It was really craggy and pink skin around where the really beautiful white face was, and it just looked really, it was interesting. And then Paris Hilton was addicted to surgery, so goes and seduces the grave robber, gets free zydrate, goes for free surgery, and basically looks different in every single scene. Apart from the last scene where she has botched surgery and is fucked up, and then her face falls off on stage when she's singing. Watch this, if only for the two characters I mentioned before, and to see Paris Hilton's faces fall off. It's the only reason. And of course, if you see lots of people want to get slashed up for their organs. Yeah. I won't really spoil much what else happens, partly because you sort of don't, it's a good twist, really, but you find out about the Repo Man, you find out sort of what the main character's, whiny Avril Lavigne main character's point is in the entire thing, and it all comes together. Also Blind Mag, who is a pop opera singer, of course, who is the only one who can sing well, apart from the grave robber, but he wavers a bit. She is the best singer in this entire thing. and she's called Blind Mag because apparently she was blind. Then she bought some eyes from Gene Co, stuck them in, and she's fine. Which is a cool future, but at the same time, it's a bit odd. To be honest, yeah, it is a bit odd. But it's getting on. It's getting very late. I'm sorry about that. But I was determined to upload today. I have a couple of announcements of my next costume. Is going to be interesting. This is before I mod it. It's a cheap gun, but I should be modding it and should look pretty good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Also, the guys at Cosplay Fever, so Rob and Pete, Rob Dunlop and Pete Bumby, have done at LFCC an amazing music video to Raise Your Glass by Pink. There shall be the link. Go and check it out, please. It's very good. And it's a shameless plug for those guys. I'm in it. And I'm in it as Symbiote Spider-Man, who is Scott's costume that I wore for LFCC. And I'm in there as Heath Ledger's Joker as well. So, and it's just plus it is just a really, really, really good music video. So go check it out. I will wait on to see your challenges, and I shall see you next week. Signing off the week is Joe. Well, I'm back to making songs in my videos. This one is the first in a while, I think, so I might be a little bit rusty, bro. Anyway, here we go. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you when asleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene.